Knock, knock, knock. Here I am. I'm here to make you aware of something. And whatever I'm going to say next will make you think that I'm completely fiat gone crazy. The oceans, we want, are rivers. They are very big rivers, massive rivers that are filled and then drains and then refilled. Drains a little, then refilled. Is like an art system. The art system. Human as a circulatory system. And this circulatory system, the veins and the arteries are always having blood. But what makes the difference is that there is always a rhythm of blood flow. We call it a heartbeat. Boom, feel, boom, move. It keeps moving the blood. That is the same way the ocean behaves as it drains and refills, going to the center and then coming back. So recycling system, going down to the system below and coming back. As above, so is below. So as the system of the heaven, so is the system of the man. You have heard of the Garden of Eden. You have heard of the Garden of Eden, that there were 4 rivers. That the one river was split into 4: Pishon, Gishon, Nile, and Tigris. In the modern world, we know that Nile is that river that wades across Africa. It was named by Britain and named by English. Then Tigris are those ones that are up there through Hebrew naming. Hebrew, Tigris, and Euphrates, they're up there. Pishon and Gihon. Pishon is the one we don't know. Hey, those were Hebrew naming. Now, when the Hebrews settled, they renamed other rivers that were there according to the attributes of the rivers that we know. Because the river Tigris, Euphrates, and Nile, there are some attributes that they show according to the movement of the sun. They named them according to the ones that were in Eden. Because man, Adam, was chased out of Eden, because Eden is up there. And the rivers are the same rivers that comes through the northern gates at the polar star and pours into the ocean after every 12 hours. After every 12 hours, it does that with about 15 minutes difference. It's like a clock system. And then it separates again into 4. The 4 rivers from Eden are the oceans, because according to ancient texts, it says they were the source of life, and they give life to the whole system. They flow up to the world below. So when you're seeing an high tide, it's an ocean being filled to move to the world below, coming from the worlds above, which we human calls the heavens, or the sky, which you call the space. So it's a very interesting thing. The oceans are rivers. They are very big, massive rivers, controlled by the stars system. It's the stars system that controls the entire thing. The stars system that controls the entire thing. It's a very interesting thing, and it's like is it? No. The 6-sided. It's like it's 6-sided. 6-sided. 12 months. To the way the sun moves and the moon and everything. And if you want to prove this, I want you to prove this on your own. Study the movement of the moon in the sky in relation to the movement of the sun and the planets. They are very much visible. Anyone can see these things. Using a little bit of modern knowledge, you can see the planet and you can study them and you see how they behave in the sky. And you'll wonder at what you have been taught through space science. Because space scientists, what they do is they magnified one of these celestial bodies. And then they tell you stories about them, what their theories and their projections and their thought. Nobody has ever been to the moon, by the way. But these things are based on human perspective, the way we see them. And remember, there's a certain extent of light that we do not see. We are limited. And all our technologies are based on this our limitations. They are more even limited than us. They are based on these, our limitations. So using our technologies, we cannot see the real sky. We cannot see the real sky. What is happening there? Using our technologies, because our technologies are limited to our knowledge, to our perspective, how we see things. That's why modern scientists have failed in that area. They have denied the spiritual world and came back with quantum physics, trying to understand the spiritual world, because it's perplexed them. But the spiritual world is all in your mind, and it speaks to you if you listen. It's a very interesting thing. It speaks. You've seen that bird. Every time it comes here, it must come, and it flies around me. I don't know what it's trying to tell me, but it's very interesting. It's very interesting. That's why when they magnify these celestial bodies and tell you stories about, they are not seeing things that are happening. These are dimensions. They are beings, thousands and thousands and thousands of them up there. Millions. You will be surprised. And it is in layers. Layer and a layer and a layer after layer. It's a very interesting thing, my friend. It's a very interesting thing. It's not space. It's not space. There's no space. There is no space. It's layers and layers and layers of dimensions. The Hebrew called them heavens. Even the ancient text called it that way. It's layers. The blue sky we see. The further, this is based on our perspective, how we see it, and also our technologies are based on that. If you use infrared, you realize that the moon we see is different from, you'll think there are two moons, because infrared will show you the moon reflecting on the waters above. Even the sun, if you use infrared on the sun at a certain angle, it will show you the sun reflecting on the waters above. Then you'll think, oh, we have two suns. You've heard some people saying, oh, there are two suns. The two suns in the sky. They've used the camera. They are not two suns. It's the reflection of the sun in the firmament, the waters above, and the firmament is the heavens of the star, the starry heavens. Then after the stars are the planets. This is another blockbuster that you will misbelieve. It's the stars first, then the planets. It's the planets that are controlling the system, and the stars distribute that energy of the planets. It's a very interesting thing. Let me repeat it to you. It's the stars first, then the planets. After the planets, then the zodiac stars. The little stars that we often see at night, they are bright ones. Then the planets. Then after the planets, I have the zodiac constellations. And today I'll draw an art for Capricorn. It's a very interesting thing up here, but the main purpose of this video was to tell you that the oceans are rivers. See you on the next video. See you on the next video of trying to understand our reality and peeling off the mask that modern system has put in our system. And let me tell you something. If you look at creation very carefully, you realize whatever made this place was some crazy being. And for you to understand that crazy being, you got to be crazy. You got to be crazy. So let's get crazy and understand this thing. See you on the next video. Whoa.